Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and 3 times a year, Perfect Keto does a sale that's big enough that I feel it deserves your attention and my video recording. Those sales are Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Black Friday. As a viewer of this channel, you get access before anyone else. Now, I'll go into the details of the sale and what I recommend purchasing, or at least what I purchased for myself, but first I want to give a little bit of background on my relationship with Perfect Keto and why I feel comfortable recommending the products that I do, and why I don't feel comfortable recommending some of their other products. So about somewhere between 5 and 6 years ago, I got sent basically everything that Perfect Keto makes. And I did a number of reviews, and then they continued to send me product for personal use. However, there was a point about 5 years ago where the person who was the relationship manager for Perfect Keto and I got into a bit of a spirited email exchange. Basically, he wanted to tell me how to do my videos, the things I should say, the things I shouldn't say. It was very prescriptive, and I said, I will make videos the way I want to make videos, and if that's a problem, we should probably part ways. Well, obviously, we didn't part ways, and I make videos the way I want to. But one thing did change, and that is I quit accepting free product for personal use. So anything I get from Perfect Keto, I'm paying my own money, and I'm paying the same price that you're paying during one of these sales. So everything that I'm going to recommend are products that I consistently purchase every time they do one of these big sales. The first of which is the Perfect Keto electrolytes. Now, I go for the capsules. They also have a powdered drink mix, and if you go to order these, you have to check unflavored. So if you click on the drop-down menu and choose unflavored, then you'll get the capsules. For me, it's just easier to do capsules. I take them with my other vitamins, and I don't wind up forgetting about it, so that's why I go with these. I suspect also price-wise, it probably works out a little bit better than the powdered drink mix. I also always stock up on collagen powder, both the collagen peptides, which I tend to mix in with my coffee. This is the cinnamon toast flavor, love it, and the nighttime Beauty Plus Sleep Collagen. And what I'll do with the two of these is sort of mix together a little sleepy time cocktail. So I'll do 1 scoop of the Beauty Plus Sleep and a half scoop of other collagen peptides. And actually these two pair together wonderfully. The, what is that, turmeric coconut latte and the cinnamon toast. These go to great together. So 1 scoop of this, half scoop of this in some hot water, little splash of heavy whipping cream, yum. Alternatively, you could also do the Mexican hot chocolate flavor of the Beauty Plus Sleep and the peanut butter flavor of the collagen peptides, also terrific. The one collagen I would recommend against, though, is their Reds formula. Unless you really like a taste of sort of seaweedy sort of taste, we were not a fan. The other category of products that I buy every single time are their bars. And, well, first let me just show them to you. There's the Nola bar, and this is my favorite flavor, by far the peanut flavor, or peanut butter flavor. And I'll show you the actual size of the bars in a second. The Mallow Munch bars. These are basically like keto Rice Krispie treats. Love them. Again, I'm a big fan of the peanut butter. And finally, their collagen protein bars. These are not nearly as yummy as the other two bars, but they are very satisfying. There's MCT oil in it. It's good to fill you up, tide you over as a snack. And that's the reason why I buy these, is because I am a solo keto person in a non-keto household. There is no shortage of junk food in this house. And these bars, while they are expensive, have saved me more times than I can count. In fact, earlier this week, my wife was making some bread. It smelled wonderful. It was a zucchini pumpkin spice bread. Boy, did I want some. Instead, I had one of these. I was satisfied. Now, I just want to make sure that I set expectations correctly on these Nola bars. This is the size of the bar. We're talking 2 big bites, 3 normal bites, 4 small bites. I just want to make sure that nobody orders these thinking they're going to get some big protein bar-sized bar. These are relatively small. Now, a product people have been asking me about, if I've tried and what my thoughts are, is the new Toku Flow product. And I used it for 30 days, and I don't know that I can recommend it. I can't recommend against it, but I also can't recommend it. I don't know that 30 days is sufficient time to really get the benefits of this product. However, with the price on it being $60 before any sort of a sale or discount, so $60 for 30 days, it's sort of hard for me to recommend someone buy 2 or 3 months worth of it just to make sure that it's really, really working for them. I think I experienced some benefits. I mean, I get out and I go for runs or walks every morning. I'm training for a 10K, and I feel like I've got more cardiovascular energy. When I get tired, it's my legs that get tired, not my lungs or my heart. So maybe it's the Toku Flow, or maybe it's just that I've been training pretty much every single day. I don't know. Additionally, when I ran out and I quit taking it, I kind of waited to see if I felt any different. And maybe I feel a little less energetic. I'm not sure. Again, I don't think that 30 days is necessarily a long enough period of time to successfully or accurately evaluate the Toku Flow. But I also know it's a pretty big ask to tell people, oh, just go ahead, buy 3 months and see what you think. So I'd be curious to know if any of you have tried Toku Flow longer term and have had positive or negative experiences with it. Please let me know down below in the comments. Now, as for the sale itself, I'm just going to cut right to it. I'm not going to go through all the tiers because normally they're like, buy one item, get this much off. Let me just tell you what you need to do to get the max discount. 5 or more items. If it's a single time purchase, you get 30% off. If, however, you do subscribe and save, you'll get 40% off. Only for the first month though, then it goes to 10% off. So 30% maximum discount, 5 items, if buying only once, or 40%, 5 items, and you're doing subscribe and save. Additionally, any order over $75 in the United States is free shipping, or at least the lower 48. So to get in on this sale early, all you need to do is use the link down below in the description, and you should be good to go. But that is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.